Good evening, everybody. Welcome to ACM Classes. Today, we're going to start with the CAT 2026 preparation, Chapter 1 LRDI. That is what we're going to take today. CAT, that is an exam which is
Good evening, everybody.
everybody's dream. And today, we're going to start the foundation for that. So, the topic that we're going to take that is the matrix and table arrangement. In your exams, you get puzzles which you have to solve. So, first of all, we'll do some basics, and then we're going to do cat puzzles which actually appeared in cat as well as in XAT. So let's go ahead and start with the class right away. So what is now matrix and what is the table arrangement? We'll understand the help of the examples. The first example which we have in front of you, now that says a rock band has 5 members. This is the puzzle which we have. Now, what is the difference between matrix arrangement and the table arrangement? That also we'll discuss. Which one to use when, वो भी discuss करेंगे. And which method is better? That also we're going to discuss. So let's start with the first puzzle. Let's try to understand how to find out which method we can use. So this puzzle is about 5 members. A rock band has 5 members. Their names have been given to us. That is John, Mark, Andrew, Paul, and Simon. Now, each member plays one instrument, that is drums, flute, keyboard, guitar, and bass. In no specific order, the order is not given to us. Now, each of them is from a different country, that is South Africa, USA, Ireland, France, and England. Again, order is not necessarily the same. Now, the color of their hair, that is blonde, green, red, black, and yellow. Now there are some more clues given to you. That's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there are going to be some question. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 questions on this puzzle. In CAT, there are going to be 4 to 5 or 6 puzzle maximum you're going to get. कितना है? Okay. So what exactly is going to happen now? हमें we have to create a method due to which we can assign them in a particular way and we can find out the answers. Now, table method or matrix method, the basic difference is when we have all the categories in front of us, that I mean to say, the content of all the categories, like here, we have 5 members and we have their names. The instruments, we know which instruments they are. Countries, we know which countries are they from. Hair color, we know the colors also. And there are total 4 categories. The first category is the names. Second category is the instrument. Third category is the countries. And the fourth category is the hair. So it is suggested that till the time you have 4 categories, you have 2, 3, or 4, you should matrix method. And if you have the information, the content of the categories, that for at least 2, you still opt for matrix method. Otherwise, you can go for the table method. Now let's start with this question. Now, what is this matrix method? First of all, we're going to write the names of all the members of the group member, that is John, Mark, Andrew, Paul, and Simon. So let's write their names. So we're going to write the names like here in a vertical line on horizontal way, whichever you would like to. So we're going to write it vertical first. We have John, we have Mark, we have Andrew, then we have Paul, and then we have Simon. There are 4 group members. Now, out of the other 3 categories, which are instruments, countries, or hair color, write any one of those. Try to find out the hints from the given below, that what category has been mentioned maximum time. So write that category now. Now Jones' hair is red. He's not from Ireland, France. Andrew plays the drum. Hair is not yellow, not from USA. Paul and Simon have yellow and green hair, not necessarily in that order. Mark plays guitar. Not he's from England. Paul and Simon from France and USA, not necessarily in the order. Irishman has blonde hair. Frenchman has green hair. South African plays the bass and American plays the keyboard. One of them has yellow color here. So we have all the information mixed up. So let's have any of the information. If anybody would like to put that in the comment section, which information we should take and the horizontal line on the top, they can write in the comment. We can take that also. So as of now, we're going to write country's name. So let's write the country's name here. The country's name which we have, that is South Africa. Then we have USA. We have Ireland. Then we have France. And then we have England. Now the question is where we will write other two categories. Now this is the matrix method we are using. Now other two categories, how we will write them. So we have left some place left and right of the vertical line and top and bottom of the horizontal line. So the other two categories can be mentioned here and the hints can be given, can be written here also. So let's make a matrix. So let's have a straight line here. So we're making a straight line here also. Straight line here. Straight line here. The same way we will have the horizontal lines. That is the way we use the matrix. And all the information will be written here. Now this method is useful when we have till 4 categories. This is going to help us a lot. Now we're going to write down all the information which has been given to us, and that's going to help us out in solving this puzzle a lot. Let's see. Now the first information that has been given to us, let's see that. What is that information? So the first information that has been given to us is John's hair is red and he's not from Ireland or France. So first of all, we'll write the information about John. That John hair is red. So write red anywhere where you would like to. Let's write red. Hair of the color we're going to write on the left hand side. And he's not from Ireland or France. So we'll put a cross for Ireland. We'll put a cross for France. This information has been used. Andrew plays the drums. The Andrew plays the drums. So write the instrument on the right hand side. His hair is not yellow. So he's not having yellow hair. So putting a cross that he's not having a yellow hair. And he's not from the USA. So put a cross for the USA also. Now Paul and Simon have yellow and green hair. Now they're both gonna have green color of hair and yellow and green hair, but order is not sure. So they can have yellow and green. Now who gonna have which we not know that we are not aware about. The next information, Mark plays the guitar. So Mark is playing guitar. He's from England. Let's write England here. Paul and Simon are from France and USA, but not in the order. So they both are from France or USA, and not necessarily in that order. So we have USA and France. Rest everything will be across straight away no, because Paul and Simon can't be from South Africa, Ireland, or England. So they are not possible. The Irishman has blonde hair. Now, Irishman has blonde hair. Let's write blonde hair. Frenchman has green, and Frenchman has green hair. The last information, the South African plays the bass or bass. So let's write it at the top, because the bottom we are writing the colors. And American plays the keyboard. So he's going to play the keyboard. And one of them has yellow hair. South African or American going to have yellow color hair. So either South Africa or the American, that means US. Now for South Africa, we know yellow hair belongs to either Paul or Simon, and South African cannot be Paul or Simon. That means USA, the person who's from USA, that gonna have yellow hair. So this is yellow comes here. Now all the information which was in the puzzle, that has been used. Any doubt till here? If we have, we may ask. Thank you, Arnavji. Now go back to the question. Now with the after solving it, let's go back to the questions. The first question which we have, that says, which country is Andrew from? Now, Andrew is from which country? Let's find it out. Now we know Mark is playing guitar and he's from England. So Mark cannot be from any other country. Put all the crosses horizontal. And from England, if we have Mark, nobody else can be from England. Put a cross for all of them. Now if we see for Ireland, we have only option Andrew left. Otherwise, everything else is cross. That means for everybody else, John, Mark, Paul, Simon, they cannot be from Ireland. We already have put a cross. So only a place left is for Andrew. And Andrew cannot be from any other country. That means he's from Ireland. That means my answer to the first question which I got, which country is Andrew from? So Andrew is from Ireland. That is the answer I get here straight away. That is the question number one we got. The question number two, which member of the band has black hair? Now who gonna have black hair? Let's try to find that out also. Now for John, if we see, we have only South Africa option open for him. For South Africa, or we should say only John has an option, because Mark, Andrew, Paul, and Simon, they all have crossed it. So John is from South Africa. And if John is from South Africa, that means he has red color of hair, because John has red color of hair. And the black which we have left, that is from England. So person who's from England, the color of his hair is going to be black, and black, that is from Mark. Mark is from England. That means the answer, which member of the band has black hair? That is Mark. Where was the flute and bass player or bass player comes from? Now flute and bass players. Now flute, if we see, bass is for South Africa, that means that comes here. Keyboard can be from USA, so we can put a cross here also. Either whosoever is from Paul, whosoever is from USA, he's playing keyboard. Andrew is playing drums. Mark is playing guitar. He's from England. For a person from England, he's playing guitar. Then the remaining is flute. Now that is for the France. That means from where the flute is coming, that is from France, and from where the bass is coming, that is from the South Africa. That means the answer is option number 4 to this question we got here. The next question, which we have. If Simon plays the flute, now if Simon plays the flute, so if Simon plays the flute, that means he's from France. That is what they're talking about. Then which member of the band has yellow hair? The yellow hair belongs to USA. So if Simon is from France, that means Paul is from USA. So Paul gonna have yellow color hair. That is the answer to question number 4. The question number 5. If Paul is French, now if Paul is French, that means Paul is going to be here. That what instrument does Simon play? Now Simon is going to be from the USA in that case, so he's going to play keyboard. So that is the answer we get here. Now this is the matrix method because by putting so many crosses and ticks, checks, we get the puzzle really quick. We get it solved really quick. So that is always suggested to use the matrix method when it comes to Pani Dinam. Now let's go for the next puzzle, which actually is a puzzle from the cat in the past years. Now look at this puzzle. This puzzle, the Banerjees, the Sharmas, the Pattabhiramans, each have a tradition of eating Sunday lunch as a family. Each family serves. Haji, normal pani beta. Each family serves a special meal at a certain time of the day. Each family has a particular set of chinaware used for this meal. Use the clues below to answer the following questions. Now, देखो, in this puzzle, we do not have, other than names, any other information. We don't have the times. We don't have the particular set of chinaware's name. We don't have the name of the meal. So here we can't use the matrix method. So we have to use the table method here. Simple pani pehle. So in this kind of puzzle, when we do not have much information before us, we may go ahead and we can use table method. Now, what is a table method? Now, table method in which we do not have all the information handy with us. So we try to use table method here. Now, in table method, if we have the information about the separate categories, we will write it. Otherwise, we may leave that as it is and we can start our puzzle like we're going to start this one now. This says the Banerjees, the Sharmas, the Pattabhiraman. So we have 3 families. The name of the families we have. Thank you. So write down the names of the families. So the first family we have Banerjees. Second families we have Sharmas. And third family we have that Pattabhiramans. So there are 3 families we have. Now whatever information will come in front of us, we will write the information in the table. We'll make a table for them. So this is a kind of table we're going to have. So all the information related to Banerjees will write below it, for Sharmas below it, and for Pattabhiramans below it. So the first information we have, Sharma family eats at noon. So that means Sharma family gonna eat at noon. So we're gonna write time here and here. So we'll make it symmetrical. The family that serves fried brinjal use blue china way. Now this information I can't use. Now the difference between matrix and table is, in matrix you can use maximum information at one go, straight away. But in table method, you have to wait for the direct data. Once all the direct data comes in the picture, then you can use the indirect data. So line number 2, we are leaving right now. We are not solving it. We'll do it later once we get all the direct information in front of us. The Banerjee family eats at 2 o'clock. So that we can write Banerjee family eats at 2 o'clock. So that is 2 p.m. The family that serves sambar does not use red china ware. Now we don't know who is serving sambar. So we'll leave this also. The family that eats 1 o'clock. Now who is left? Pattabhiraman's family is left, and that means 1 p.m. is the time for their lunch. And they are serving sambar. That one, sorry, 1 o'clock is fried brinjal. So they are serving fried brinjal. So we're going to write the dish here now once we get it. Now another information which we had already in information number B, that says the family that served fried brinjal used blue chinaware. That means the color here gonna be blue. The chinaware color. Now chinaware colors we're going to write here. So we'll make sure that we will write it in a straight line. So we will having everything symmetrical. Now this line information is also used. The Patta Binaman family does not use white. We know that, but that means they're giving a hint that Banerjees or Sharma, somebody gonna use white. The family that eats last, like makai ki roti, the last that is 2 p.m. That is Banerjees eat makai ki roti. That means sambar is being served by Sharmas. Now this is a cat question actually. It came in the past years, cat, and it was table method was used majorly here. Now information D that we can use now. Family that serves sambar does not use red. That means Banerjees use red. And the last information F, Patta Biraman does not use white. That means the color of the third Chinaware that is white. Now this solves my puzzle with the table method because all the information was not in front of me, so I could not use matrix. I could use only table method here. Now let's see the question. Which of the following statement is true? The Banerjee eat makai ki roti at 2 o'clock. That is right. The Sharmas eat fried brinjal at 12 o'clock. No, they eat sambar. So that is not right. The Sharmas eat sambar in white. That is right. Patta Bhiramans eat fried brinjal at 1 o'clock. That is also right. And Banerjee eat makai ki roti served in blue. No, they serve in red. So that is also not right. So option number 1 and option number 2 are out. The Sharmas eat sambar at noon. That is right. The Patta Bhiramans eat fried brinjal in blue. That is also right. And the Banerjees is makai ki roti served in red. That is also right. That means the answer I am going to have that is option number 3. That is the answer I get. So that is the puzzle which we had and that is solved right away. So till now we have 2 puzzles solved. Let's go for the next one now. The puzzle number 3 now. Now that is a exact question. It is about a regular mathematics faculty could not teach because of being sick. As a stopgap arrangements, different visiting faculty taught different topics on 4 different days in a week. So again, the information is not given. Name of the faculties have not been given yet. The days of the week have not been given yet. Scheduled time for class was 7 a.m. with maximum permissible time of delay of 20 minutes. The monsoon made the city bus schedule erratic and therefore the classes started on different times on different days. Nothing is given. So we can't use matrix at all. The table method. Now the first information which I got, that is Mr. Singh did not teach on Thursday. So we have one name and one day. So let's see. First of all, write the name of this gentleman. That is Mr. Singh. So the faculty name that we got, Mr. Singh. So all the 4 faculties name, we're gonna write here, here, and here. We're gonna make it symmetrical. That is very, very important. So we'll not get confused when we answer the questions. So names gonna be in the top line. So information which has been not used, that also we have to see now. That also have to be taken care very carefully. Now Mr. Singh did not teach on Thursday. That means I may write that Mr. Singh did not teach on Thursday. I put a cross here and I can write Thursday he will not teach. Got it? The next information which we have, that says calculus was taught in class that started at 7:20. I'll not use this. As I said, the drawback of using table method is we can't use all the information at once. In matrix, we could use. But this question cannot be solved with matrix because we don't have all the information. So we have to start with the table only. So this line we may use later. Mr. Chatterjee took the class on Wednesday. Now the other person which we know, that is Mr. Chatterjee. So I can write his name also. He took the class on Wednesday, but he did not teach probability. So all the information related to him we can write. So the next person name, the next faculty is Mr. Chatterjee. And he took the class on Wednesday. So days we're gonna write here. We don't know abhi tak, till now we do not have the names of other two faculty members. And he did not teach probability, so I can write he will not teach probability. I can write it here. The next information, the class on Monday started at 7 a.m., but Mr. Singh did not teach it. So this information also can be used because we have the information about Mr. Singh. So we can write it that Mr. Singh did not take the class on Monday, which started at 7 a.m. So he will not take the class on Monday, and Monday class is at 7 a.m. The next information, we have Mr. Datta, the next faculty name, did not teach ratio and proportion. So we can write his name also now. Mr. Datta. Now he did not teach ratio and proportion. So ratio and proportion he did not teach. We can put a cross just above his head. And the last name we got Mr. Banerjee, who did not teach set theory. He taught a class that started 5 minutes later than the class featuring the teacher who taught probability. So the last name we have Mr. Banerjee. So we got all the four names now. Now Mr. Banerjee did not teach set theory, put a cross here. So we are writing maximum information so we can solve it. Taught a class that started 5 minutes late of the probability. That means this class gonna start at probability plus 5 minutes. That means this gentleman also did not teach probability. Now, if he did not teach probability, then let's go for the next information. What all information we have? There's some more information we have yet. The teacher in Friday's class taught set theory, but we don't have the Friday yet. Wednesday class did not start at 7:10. So we can write this is also not 7:10. So we got two timings, 7 a.m., 7:10, and one is probability plus 5. That means the gap of 5 minutes. The fourth time we do not have yet. Okay, here we have 7:20. No two classes started at the same time. So the information which we have used, let's start using the information which we already have. Direct data, first of all, let's use that which we have in front of us. Mr. Singh did not teach on Monday, did not teach on Thursday. He can't teach on Wednesday because Mr. Chatterjee is teaching on Wednesday. Other day which we have been given, that is given to us Friday. The teacher in Friday's class taught set theory. Now this information we can pick up. That means Mr. Singh taught on Friday and he taught set theory. So the information which has been used, we don't need Thursday here. And Monday we still not aware about. Now one thing which we know, Friday done, Wednesday done, we are left with Monday and Thursday. Now this class is probability plus 5 and they said the timings are 7:10, 7, 7:20 and 5 minutes later. There is a delay of 20 minutes. The class was not early. That means probability class can be either 7:05, can be either 7:15. In any case, it cannot be Monday because Monday class has to start at 7 a.m. and Mr. Banerjee took the class 5 minutes later. of the probability class. That means Monday, Mr. Banerjee cannot be. Mr. Datta is teaching on Monday, and Mr. Banerjee gonna teach on Thursday. I believe that is quite simple. That is quite clear. Any doubt anybody has, they may ask me in the comments, so we will help you out. What more information we have? Monday class gonna start at 7 a.m. So I can write the time at the bottom, 7 a.m. The subject will write here, and the timings we're gonna write at the bottom here. So Monday class at 7 a.m. This information has been used. So I'm removing them side by side, so we'll not be getting any confusions when we are answering the questions. Now there are more information which we have not used yet. Wednesday class did not start at 7:10 a.m. So Wednesday is not 7:10, and that we have already written. Calculus was taught in the class that started at 7:20. Now which class is at 7:20 and calculus going to be taught there? The class has to be 7:20. Now this class, Mr. Datta took at 7 a.m. Mr. Banerjee can take at 7:05 or 7:15. So this also can't be 7:20, right? This also can't be 7:10. This also can't be 7:10. Mr. Chatterjee also can't take the class at 7:10. So that means Mr. Chatterjee gonna take the class at 7:20, and he gonna take calculus. I believe this point is quite clear, because Mr. Chatterjee cannot be 7:10, cannot be 7, and the other option is 7:20 or 7:05 or 15. 7:05, 15 belongs to Mr. Banerjee. So Mr. Chatterjee gonna take the class at 7:20. That means this class gonna be at 7:10. Now this can't be set theory, this can't be probability. Mr. Banerjee can't teach probability, can't teach set theory. That means Mr. Banerjee gonna teach ratio and proportion, and Mr. Datta will teach now probability. And if Mr. Datta will teach probability, after 5 minutes of that, Mr. Banerjee will take the class at 7:05 a.m. Now this completes the table, and that gives me the information about all the 4 faculty members who are taking the class. Now I may answer the question straight away. The first question which we have, the class on Wednesday started at what time? That was at 7:20. So the option is 7:20 and the topic was calculus. The option which gives the correct teacher subject combination, that is Mr. Chatterjee ratio proportion. No, Mr. Chatterjee taught calculus. Mr. Banerjee calculus. No, Mr. Banerjee taught ratio proportion. Mr. Chatterjee set theory. No, it is calculus. Mr. Singh set theory. Yes. Option number 4 makes the answer. Probability was taught by whom? Probability was taught by Mr. Datta on Monday. That is the option here, Mr. Datta on Monday. The last question of this puzzle, the option which gives a possible correct time, weekday combination. Wednesday's class started at 7:10. Wednesday was 7:20. So this can't be the answer. This can't be the answer. This can't be the answer. These two are options we have. Thursday class started at 7:05, not at 7:15. The answer is option number 5, because this class started at 7:05. So all the 4 questions have been answered to this puzzle also. So this is how we can answer the question. We can decide that whether we're going to use table method or we're going to use a matrix method. That is very, very important to understand. Let's take another puzzle. Let's take one more puzzle. The puzzle number 4, again a cat puzzle it is. 5 persons with names P, M, U, T, X live separately in any one of the following: a palace, a hut, a fort, a house, or a hotel. Each one likes two different colors from among the following: blue, black, red, yellow, and green. U likes red and blue. T likes black. The person living in palace does not like black or blue. P likes blue and red. M likes yellow. X lives in a hotel. M lives in what? Which place? So again, we have all the information. We can use matrix, right? There's only one question. It's a very small one. So in that case, we can avoid matrix again. We can go with the table method also. So let's go with the table method in this case. So first of all, let's write the names of the 5% PMUTX. So the names are P, M, U, T, and X. There are 5 people now. They live separately at any one of the following: a palace, a hut, a fort, a house, a hotel. We don't know that. Each one likes two different colors from among the following: blue, black, red, yellow, and green. U likes red and blue. So let's write the colors here. Red and blue is being liked by U. T likes black. Now T is fond of black color. The person living in a palace does not like black or blue. So they can't live in palace, that's for sure. They both cannot live in palace. P likes blue and red. Now P likes blue and red. M likes yellow. That means palace is not a place for P also, because palace, the person who lives in palace, they don't like blue or black. That is mentioned here. X lives in a hotel. X lives in hotel. Now that is confirmed. They told it to us. Now the question is M lives in a dash. M, where does M lives? Now palace is the only option left, because somebody has to live in palace, and X does not live in a palace. PUT can't live in palace. That means M lives in the palace. That is the answer. Straight away my question is done. Very easy puzzle, बहुत small, simple puzzle थी. This was a, with the help of table method we could use it. The last question of the class. Now this is the exact question. So from this topic, if we see in the past, CAT and XAT both are taking the question. The question which are coming in CAT, they are of one question out from the puzzle, if there is, and from for XAT, the questions which are coming, they are having multiple questions. So from point of view for XAT, this topic is very, very important. Let's solve the last puzzle. We can have more of this if we get some comments that we're going to solve more. Or if you have a puzzle which you want us to solve, that also can be taken care in the next class. So let's take the last question of today. It's the exact question. 7 bands were scheduled or to perform during the week-long music festival at XLRI. The festival began on a Monday evening and ended on a Sunday evening. So it's a kind of scheduling. Scheduling का topic है. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have 7 days. We can use matrix. First thing, first category we got. Each day only one band performed. Each band performed only once. The organizing committee had the task of scheduling. As I said, it's a problem of scheduling. The performance of 7 bands: Cactus, Axis, Enigma, Boom, Fish, Doom, Body Tree. So we have the contents of the category. So matrix is suggested here. The festival schedule followed by following conditions. So as they have given us the conditions, let's write down the, start making the matrix also side by side. So let's write down the days first of all. So we can write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we have the names of the bands, which are Cactus, Excess, Enigma, Boom, Fish, Doom, and Bodhi Tree. So there are seven bands, 7 days. We have to schedule all of them. And we also, as we have the information, so we can make matrix. We can use the matrix method here. So we're going to make matrix. So we're drawing the lines. So we can have particular rectangular array and we can solve the questions without any confusions because this helps a lot. Matrix method is suggested always because it takes less efforts and less time in solving it. And we can use all the information, maximum information we can use in one go. We don't have to reread the puzzles again and again. So we are making the small rectangles. That is the matrix which we have. We call it matrix method. We're going to put cross and ticks like the first example of today's class which we did. The same kind of question it is going to be. So the matrix is ready. Now let's start. Let's feed the information here. Let's solve the questions. So the first information given to us, the festival schedule followed the following conditions. The performance of Bodhi Tree, the home band of XLRI, did not precede the performance of any other band. So it did not precede, matlab, that means there is no program which came after it. That means this has to be only on Sunday. So Bodhi Tree came on Sunday. That means no other band can be on Sunday. And Bodhi Tree cannot perform on any other day. So we are placing all the cross horizontal as well as vertical. Then among the visiting bands, three are rock and three are fusion bands. All three bands of same genre were not allowed to perform consecutively. So two can perform, but not the all three. Boom is a rock band. So let's write for Boom, let's write rock band here. Refuse to perform immediately before or after Fish. So Boom and Fish, they can't be together. Meet, who was a lead vocalist with a rock band. I don't know who Meet is for which band, but I can write this information that Meet is from a rock band. Here it is, who was a lead vocalist with a rock band, refused to perform after Angelina. That means after Meet, Angelina gonna perform. Meet will not perform after Angelina. Who is Angelina? We don't know yet. Angelina, the only female lead vocalist in the music fest besides Bonnie. So there are only two females we have. One is Angelina, another one is Bonnie. Rest all are males. He was with the band, she was with the band Enigma. So Enigma has Angelina as the lead vocalist. Angelina refused to perform after Thursday. The next line we have Angelina refused to perform after Thursday. That means Enigma cannot perform on Friday, cannot perform on Saturday. It can only perform on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Not even on Monday also, because meet has to come before her. So Enigma cannot perform on Monday also. Ali, who was a lead vocalist of rock band, was not with the band Dhoom and did not perform on Saturday. So another lead vocalist, that is Ali, is with a rock band, but he's not with the Dhoom. So Ali is the lead vocalist for rock band. He's not with Dhoom, and also he did not perform on Saturday. So we're writing it side by side. So we not need to read the puzzle again, because reading the puzzle again, that means confusions again. The next which we have, Sid, the lead vocalist of rock band Cactus, could perform only on Monday. So one direct information we got. So Sid is the rock band Cactus, the vocalist of the rock band Cactus. It is Sid, and he performed on Monday. That is given to us. So if he performed on Monday, he will not perform on any other day, and on Monday nobody else can perform. This is also crossed for everybody. Rupam, the only male among the lead vocalists of fusion bands, that means the other two vocalists, they're gonna be of fusion bands gonna be female, and there are only two female, the Angelina and Bonnie. That means Angelina and Bonnie, they both are with the fusion band. So Enigma is going to be a fusion band. And another lady, Bonnie, she is also with the fusion band. That also we can write. She is from fusion band. The next information, Rupam, the only male among lead vocalists of fusion bands, was with Fish and performed on Wednesday. So Fish is going to perform on Wednesday, and Fish has Rupam as the lead vocalist, and this is a fusion band. And we mentioned that Boom cannot be near to Fish. So if Fish is on Wednesday, Boom cannot be on Tuesday, Boom cannot be on Thursday also. That is also quite clear now. None of the bands performed in absence of their lead vocalist, so all the information has been used. Now let's go ahead and complete this puzzle. Now Fish, Wednesday, that means Fish will not perform on any other day. Wednesday, nobody else can perform. Now if we see for Enigma, we have either Tuesday or Thursday available. Tuesday she can't be, because before Angelina, Meet has to perform. But before Enigma, if I take it on Tuesday, Monday Sid is performing. On Monday, the performance is by Sid. So we don't have Meet there. That means Enigma cannot perform on Tuesday. Enigma has to perform on Thursday itself. So for Thursday, all the other things, all the other bands got across. Now, before Angelina, Meet has to perform. That means now Wednesday is being performed by Rupam, because that she's from Fish. So Tuesday we should have Meet. That means Tuesday we have a rock band. Monday we know we have a rock band. Wednesday we have a fusion band. Thursday we have a fusion band, because that is coming in front of us. And Friday cannot be fusion, it has to be a rock band. And Saturday has to be a fusion again, because Sunday is the home band, Bodhi Tree. So Meet rock band before Angelina, this information has been used. So I'm rubbing it as we always try to remove all the distractions before we answer. Now Ali is not with Dhoom. So Dhoom has some other vocalist, and Ali cannot be on Saturday. Now Ali cannot be on Saturday. Now here on Thursday we have Angelina, and if Ali cannot be on Saturday, that means Ali is on Friday, and Boni will be on Saturday. There are two females, Boni as well as Angelina. So the information which we kept here, that also has been used. That Boni was with Fusion, that also was taken care automatically. So this is the information we got. Now what else is left? What else can we fill? Let's see that. Now if Boom is a rock band and it has the option only for Friday and Saturday, Friday is rock band, Saturday is fusion band. That means Boom has to perform on Friday. It's not on Saturday, and from here we can cut this Friday for other bands. Now we have two columns left for Access. We don't know whether they're going to perform on Tuesday or Saturday. And for Doom also, we are not aware it's going to perform on Tuesday or Saturday. Rest all the information we have. So let's start with our information. Let's start with the questions. And if any doubt comes, we will take that right away. Any question, meanwhile, anybody gets, they can ask me. So first of all, let's go for the questions now. The first question which we get, all of the following statements can be true except what? If Meet was the lead vocalist of Access, Ali was the lead vocalist of Boom. Now we know Ali is the lead vocalist of Boom, that we already are aware about. That is right, because that is being performed on Friday, and Friday Ali is performing. So that is quite clear. So Boni can perform with Access. Yes, it is possible. And then Meet will be with Dhoom. That is possible. If Meet is the lead vocalist of Dhoom and Boni is the lead vocalist of Access, that is also possible, because these two things are possible left with us. If Meet is with the Access, then Boni will be with the Dhoom. So that is also possible. If Boni is the Dhoom vocalist, then Meet is for Access. Now that is vice versa. That is also possible. Meet it was the Boom. Meet is with the Dhoom. Then Boni is with the Access, and vice versa. Ali was the lead vocalist of Boom, that we know already is, and Meet was the lead vocalist of Dhoom. That is possible. Meet will be for Dhoom. That is also possible. Bonnie was the lead vocalist of Access and Meet was the lead vocalist of Boom. This is not possible, because for Boom we are already aware that we have Ali. For Boom, we already know that Ali is performing. So this is not right. This can't be true. The answer is option number 5 we get. The next question which we have, it says, which of the following must be true? Ali performed on Saturday and Enigma performed on Thursday. Now Ali performed on Saturday, not possible. This is not true. Dhoom perform on Thursday, Angelina on Tuesday. No, Angelina gonna perform on Thursday, not on Tuesday. That is not true. Boom performed on Friday and Meet on Tuesday. Boom is performing on Friday, yes, and Meet on Tuesday. That is right. So option number 3 makes absolutely perfect sense. That is absolutely right. This is a exact question. So last year, not last year, but the past year's questions. A good one, I'll say. Very good question. Question number 3, which of the following is a plausible, means possible performance sequence? So first of all, we have cactus. Yes. In all the option, we have cactus in the beginning. On Tuesday, we may have access or we may have Doom. So Enigma is not possible. Access and Doom are possible. So this is not possible. So this option is out. On Wednesday, we have fish. So Wednesday, we have fish in all the four options. On Thursday, we have Enigma. So here we do not have Enigma. So this is not the answer. Here also we don't have Enigma. This is also not the answer. So here we have Enigma. So that is the answer because on Friday we have Boom. On Saturday we can have Doom. That is absolutely okay. So this ends the matrix and table certain past year questions we have taken today. I hope you guys will be able to take good use of that. We'll come back with the next topic, which is important for CAT and XAT, and we'll appreciate that if you subscribe, like, and comment and share this video so maximum people can take the benefit, and do subscribe us so you can get the notification that when are we coming live for you. Thank you so much. Take care. Goodbye.